Welcome to day 21 of our May Research Challenge. Did you wake up feeling tight across your chest, shoulders creeping up to your ears? You're not alone. This isn't just bad posture. It's accumulated tension from sitting, scrolling, and stress. But what if the way you're standing right now is actually making it worse? Stick around, because this posture reset is going to reverse that in real time. Let's hit the mat. First, we open the front line. If you sit, slouch, or scroll, you need this more than you realize. This stretch isn't just about posture, it's about presence. Interlace your fingers behind your back, palms are pressing together or grabbing opposite wrists. Pull your hands down and back while lifting through your sternum. Keep the ribs soft and the neck long. Inhale into your collarbones, exhale through your chest. You're going to feel a gentle stretch across your chest and front shoulders. Lift through the heart and an opening under the collarbones. Your breath flowing wider and deeper. This resets slouch posture, unlocks better breathing, and restores a confident stance. I promise you'll feel taller and lighter after just 1 minute. Still feel tight through the upper back? Good. That's where we're going next. Pull your knuckles 1 inch lower. Can you stay there while breathing deeply? That just gave your chest space, and now let's dive into your shoulders. If your upper back feels locked up, this is why. Puppy pose taps into that line most people skip, the space between the shoulder blades and spine. Start on all fours, walk your hands forward until your chest lowers toward the mat. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Rest your forehead or chin down, whichever feels safe. Relax your ribs and breathe into your armpits. You're going to feel a stretch from the front of your shoulders down through your chest. Elongation in your upper spine. Release between the shoulder blades. This stretch rewires your shoulder posture, opens up locked fascia, and decompresses tension you didn't know you were carrying. I promise you'll feel taller and more open by the end. Couldn't sink all the way? Don't stress. The next move will help open that space even more. Hold still. Exhale into your ribs. Let your upper spine soften. 5 seconds. That just peeled back the tension, and now let's reach into your side body. This stretch is about balance, not just left and right, but how your breath supports your body. Kneel on your right knee. Left foot extended straight out to the side. Inhale, lift your left arm overhead. Exhale, reach toward the right side. Keep the chest open. Feel the stretch from fingertips to outer hip. Swing your arm gently for 30 seconds and switch sides. You're going to feel a deep side body stretch from ribs to hips, length through the spine, a gentle pull under the shoulder and down the wrist. This opens your intercostals, relieves tension that messes with your breath, and improves postural symmetry. I promise you'll feel more aligned from top to bottom. Did one side feel harder? That's your cue. It needs more attention tomorrow. Can you hold and reach 1 inch further without collapsing your core? That just balanced your side-to-side control. Now we go full circle. Time to reintroduce play. This move isn't just fun. It reveals where your spine is stuck. Stand with feet shoulder-hip width apart, knees soft. Begin circling your hips in a wide loop clockwise. Move slowly and fluidly. After 30 seconds, reverse direction. You can feel your hips gliding smoothly, core lightly engaging, shoulders relaxed, spine subtly shifting. This dynamic mobility pattern improves lumbar circulation, pelvic control, and full body rhythm. I promise you'll feel recalibrated and centered. One direction felt clunky? That's feedback. We don't avoid it. We work through it. Widen the circle, keep it smooth. Can you stay fully balanced for 5 more seconds? That just realigned your entire core. Now let's lock it in. When your hips feel stiff, your whole day moves slower. The stretch is how we flip the switch. Step your right foot forward into a low lunge, drop your back knee, keep the hips square, inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to deepen the lunge. You're going to feel a deep release in the left hip flexor, gentle tension across the quad and groin. Tight hip flexors limit your stride and put pressure on your lower back. I promise this one breathes space back into your movement. Next, we'll meet the other side and see if the tension's been hiding there all along. Shift forward just 1 inch more. Can you stay calm in your depth? Is your breath staying steady, or are you bracing without noticing? That just unlocked your front hip. Now let's bring balance. No two hips feel the same, especially first thing in the morning. Step your left foot forward, drop the right knee down, square your hips, relax shoulders. Use each breath to melt deeper without losing form. You can feel a mirrored stretch in the right hip, subtle differences in tightness or balance. Even small imbalances here affect posture, gait, and energy. I promise you'll feel light after this. Your hip tightness might be triggering neck tension too. It's all connected. Lift your chest, now sink the hips. 5 seconds deeper. Are you stretching into the tension or avoiding it? That just realigned your hips. Now let's reset the rotation inside the joint. We stretch outward all the time, but internal rotation, that's what unlocks long-term freedom. Sit with knees bent, feet flat. Drop both knees gently to one side. Return and switch. Keep your core stable. Move with control, not speed. You're going to feel an internal glide in the hips, subtle pull through groin and outer hip. Internal hip rotation is often overlooked, but I promise it's essential for joint health and pain-free movement. We're heading into deeper hamstring length next. This move prepares the gateway. Hover just above the mat for 3 seconds each rep. Stay centered. Is your pelvis shifting? Or are you truly rotating at the hip? That just restored joint freedom. Now let's extend it through the hamstrings. This is where most people stop, but today you'll fall through the tightness. From kneeling, shift your way back, extend your front leg, flex the toes, keep the spine long as you fold forward. You can feel a stretch running from your heel to your sit bone, gentle tug behind the knee. This lengthens your stride, protects your back, and relieves tension from yesterday's grind. I promise it'll feel like a reset. Tight hamstrings can compress your spine, even in standing. Flex the toes, lengthen the crown of your head. 5 seconds. Let's go. Are you rounding from your back or folding from your hips? That just released your back line. And now let's release the deep hips. Your glutes hold more than just soreness. They store stress too. Bring your right knee forward, shin angles across the mat. Extend your left leg behind you. Fold forward slowly. Breathe. You're going to feel a stretch deep in the right glute and outer hip. A gentle grounding in your breath. Pigeon clears deep tension that affects your spine, gait, and breath. I promise this move alone can change your walk. We'll mirror this one on the left to balance your base. Hold still, let the tension surface. Breathe through it, 5 seconds. Are you resisting the stretch or surrendering into it? That just opened one side. Let's complete the reset. Now that one side has released, don't skip this one. This is where you bring everything into balance. Bring your left knee forward, right leg long behind, hip square, breath steady. Fold forward as your body allows. You're going to feel a glute and hip stretch, a shift in how one side feels versus the other. Balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. I promise this pose will help you find both. This pose taps into your parasympathetic nervous system, calming you from the inside out. Drop 1 inch deeper, final 5 seconds. Stay with it. Can you feel the difference between effort and release? That just balance your hips. Now rise to complete the cycle. Now that we've unlocked the back, let's wake up the front. Stand tall, grab your right ankle, knees together, press the hips forward, keep the chest lifted, core engaged. You're gonna feel a stretch in the right quad and hip, slight activation in the glute. This move resets posture, strengthens balance, and preps your body to move with alignment. I promise it's more powerful than it looks. We'll finish by mirroring the control on the other side. Squeeze your glute, lift your chest, 5 seconds here. Are you standing in balance or leaning into the stretch? That just activated one side. Let's even it out. This is your finisher, your balance check, your last alignment. Grab your left ankle, knees together, press hips forward, core stays tall. Breathe through the stretch. You can feel an opening in the quad, a tension leaving the hip. A closing with quad control anchors your hip mobility we just built. I promise you'll walk taller because of this. When done daily, this move improves stride efficiency and reduces knee stress. No wobble, 5 seconds. Locked in, let's go. Are you standing from your center or fighting for balance? That just seals your mobility flow. Start with surrender. Let gravity do the work. This isn't about touching your toes, it's about letting go. Stand tall, feet under your hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Let your arms and head hang. Knees can bend. Breath slow and full. You're gonna feel a gentle stretch in the hamstrings, calves, and lower back. A calm release in the nervous system. This stretch decompresses the spine, reduces tension from your back line, and resets your breath. I promise it'll soften your entire system in 1 minute. Next, we take this same intention and widen the base, opening the hamstrings and inner thighs together. Bend your knees slightly and let your upper body drop 1 inch deeper. Are you actually releasing or holding tension in your jaw, neck, or breath? That just softens your foundation. Now let's widen the release. This is the stretch your spine and hamstrings have been waiting for, and your inner thighs didn't know they needed. Step your feet wide, a toe slightly turned out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, reaching toward your right foot. Return to center, then reach for your left foot. Repeat. You're going to feel length through the hamstrings, a gentle side bend, a release in the spine and inner thighs. The stretch increases flexibility in the adductors and opens the spine through controlled rotation. I promise it resets your balance and range before the day begins. This movement also improves blood flow to the brain, boosting clarity. Can you pause at the bottom for 5 seconds? Sink and breathe there. Are your legs doing the work or are you collapsing through your back? That just opened your back line. Now let's bring it to the hips. This move connects it all, hips, hamstrings, and spine in a single powerful flow. From standing, fold forward and grab your toes or ankles. Sit into a deep squat, lifting your chest, press through your heels to stand tall again. Repeat slowly with control. You can feel a stretch through the hamstrings and glutes, a mobility in the hips, a strength in the legs. This flow improves posture, activates the lower body, and transitions you from passive to powerful. I promise it reawakens your natural range. Now that the hips are mobile, we drop into the core, where stability lives. Pause at the bottom of your squat for 5 seconds, heels grounded, chest tall. Are you rising from your legs or pushing for momentum? That just activated your hips. Now let's roll deeper into the joint itself. Time to explore your hip joint, not just stretch it. This is gentle, powerful, and surprisingly therapeutic. Kneel tall, hands on hips or thighs. Slowly circle your hips in one direction, like a half hula hoop. Switch directions after 30 seconds. You can feel a gentle glide inside the hip socket, a stretch in the front, sides, and back of your hips. This builds awareness of pelvic control, helps relieve back pain, and restores rhythm to the base of your spine. I promise your walk will feel lighter after this. Hip circles can reduce stiffness in the knees and lower back when done mindfully. Widen your circle just 1 inch more without losing control. Are you gliding smoothly or jerking through sticky spots? That just read your hips. Now we reset your nervous system. We end with breath, softness, and surrender. This is where your body finds space again. Start on all fours, walk your hands forward, and sink your chest toward the mat. Keep your hips high, arms long, forehead to floor if comfortable. Let your breath expand into the ribs. You're going to feel a length through your spine, a stretch in the shoulders, calm through the breath. This stretch opens the chest and shoulders while calming the mind. I promise it ends the flow with clarity and peace. This pose activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helping your body exit stress mode. Hold the final 5 seconds in stillness. No movement, just breath. Are you allowing space or resisting the release? Let's begin in tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Now reach your right arm forward and extend your left leg back. Hold for a second, then bring elbow to knee underneath you. Repeat. This isn't just about movement, it's about control, stability, reconnecting your brain to your core. You're waking up your posture muscles, the ones that decide how long you'll last today. I promise starting here will give your spine the alignment and your mind the clarity you didn't know you were missing. Beginners, keep the motion slow and tight. Advanced stretchers, hold each rep longer with more squeeze in the glutes and core. Core stability begins before you even stand up. That's why we're starting low to rise strong. Now switch sides. Same setup, opposite side. Reach long through the left arm and right leg. Keep your hips square, don't let them tilt. Do you feel that yet? If not, pause. Brace your belly like someone's about to tap your stomach. That's your cue. I promise, this is how you build spinal strength without ever touching a crunch. Ready to transition? That just resets your core. Now let's unlock the quads. Stand tall, grab your right foot behind you, drawing the heel towards your glute. Keep your knees close together, chest lifted. This isn't just about flexibility, it's about reclaiming balance. Every step you take today relies on this relationship between hips, knees, and posture. Beginners use a wall or chair for balance. Advanced stretchers press the foot into your hand to open up the hip even deeper. Here's a fun fact. Your quads are one of the largest energy-draining muscles when tight. Let it go. Let it lengthen. Now switch sides. Left side now. Notice the difference? This side might feel tighter. That's normal. Most of us are one side dominant, and it shows up in how we walk, sit, even sleep. Use this time to balance it out. Hold steady. Breathe into the stretch. You've got 5 seconds left. Make them count. Now we're ready to bring it all together with one final dynamic move. Here's your challenge round. Stand tall, drive your right knee up, then rotate out to the side. Place it down, now left leg, high knee, big circle, and repeat. This dynamic opener mobilizes the hips while firing up your stabilizers. It's how you teach your body to move with confidence, not compensation. The deeper the circle, the more mobility you build. Keep alternating, keep lifting. This is how you finish strong, by unlocking the rhythm between core control and hip freedom. Final 10 seconds. Can you make the circles bigger? That's it. Breathe. You're done. Start on your knees. Sit your hips back towards your heels, arms reaching forward, forehead down. This is the posture of surrender. If your hips feel tight or your breath feels shallow, that's okay. Let your next exhale sink you deeper. I promise, just 60 seconds here can drop your nervous system into calm and tell your whole body it's safe to let go. Beginners, keep knees closer together for comfort. Advanced stretches, widen your knees and reach fingertips further. Did you know this pose mimics a fetal position? It's a subconscious reset for your brain. Stay here for 5 more seconds. Now roll up slowly. We're waking the spine next. Find your tabletop position. Inhale, arch your back, chest lifts, tailbone tilts up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, and press the floor away. Think of this as your spine's morning breath. If you've been sleeping curled up, your vertebrae are craving this length. I promise this is how you energize the whole nervous system without breaking a sweat. Beginners, keep the motion slow and small. Advanced stretches, add a pause at each end of the breath. Feel that warmth waking up your back. That's your nervous system rebalancing. Stay with it. And now, lower down. We're going deeper. Lie flat on your belly, elbows under shoulders, press into your forearms and lift your chest gently. This is a subtle but powerful heart opener, and it speaks straight to your lower back. Don't jam, Don't force, just breathe. Let gravity do the work. Here's something wild. This pose stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system. It literally helps you rest and digest. I promise, if you feel tightness here, that's tension your body's been carrying too long. Hold for 5 more seconds, and then exhale down gently. That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your shoulders. Back to tabletop. Take your right arm, reach it under your left arm, and lower your right shoulder and ear to the mat. Let your left hand walk forward or press into the floor. This is your chance to wring out shoulder tension, especially if you've been slouched over screens. Beginners, keep your hips stacked over knees. Advanced stretches, reach the left hand overhead and rotate slightly deeper. This pose relieves pressure on the thoracic spine, the area most people never stretch. Do you feel that twist open you up? If not, press your left palm down just a little more. Hold it 5 more seconds. Now slowly unwind. Other side. Same move. Now reach your left arm under and across. This side might feel tighter. It's normal to be uneven. And it's wise to notice. Healing starts with awareness. The stretch isn't flashy, but it's functional. I promise, done consistently, it can completely shift the way your upper back and breath feel all day. Try to reach your left fingers a ½ inch further and breathe. 3, 2, 1, you're done.